to Rinoa Reviews, and welcome to day 3 of Street Fighter Week. Last time I reviewed the Measuring Stick, anime-wise known as Street Fighter II the Animated Movie. 1 year later, we have another that doesn't really tie in the last movie, I think I can safely say. We got this new plot thing with the Satsui no Hado to push our big plot point. This is Street Fighter Alpha the Animation. Movie opens with montages of this Hado. Is it Akuma? Is it Ryu? Both? I'll say this now because I remember this movie kinda drags, but best character already, Sakura Kasugano. Adorable and so lighthearted, she wants to make something happen. Her initial plan is to eat a bunch of hot dogs in America and get into the Guinness Book of World Records. Things move mad quick in this movie so far. Some young kid shows up looking for his big bro, while Chun-Li nearby Sakura is taking on some thugs. One kidnaps a kid and Ryu leaps into action and helps out. The kid's safe with Sakura and her friend Kei. This sight gets both girls' attention. Chun for being as skilled as he was to dodge gunfire. She finds out he's one who's already beaten Sagat. Her partner Wallace notices those guys are part of, once again, Shadow Law. And they're backing a professor named Sadler. Oh, hi, Lisa. Why you gotta taunt Moon Guy? Rose tells Ryu her name and gives him the devil card foretelling his eventual meeting. He'll either fall to darkness or surpass it to become more powerful. Steve Bloom's back. He's kid in this movie, along with Ryu to snap him out of Rose's dimension or whatever and pay respects to their master. Ryu feels Akuma's presence again as he starts to succumb. Kid finds Ryu already downed, and there's that young kid looking for his bro again. Ryu's that big bro. His name is Shun, whose mom split these two for some reason. She passed away, so I guess the two are all that's left. I don't think I like what this might imply. Joining Ryu and Ken eating, sleeping, and training together at the dojo. Meanwhile, Sakura's fashioned up her own headband to search for Ryu, complete with a callback to where she loses one of her shoes to one of her victory poses. Night falls and Ryu starts feeling that dark Hado again. That's what they call it in this movie. Ken awakens feeling that one. He's all by himself. Ryu in a trance gets angry and attacks Ken. Ken was warned by his master of this, so Ken drops him and snaps him out of it. Tells him and an arriving Shun to keep back. Ryu asking if the next time he can't break it free on his own, Ken, you gotta kill me. Elsewhere, Wallace hears of a tournament in Japan, believes Sadler will be there. That's another reason for Ken to come to Japan. Ryu isn't fighting, thinking he can risk the Dark Hado appearing again. So they leave and Sakura just misses them. Ken breaking away from Ryu and Shun, trying to find a computer signal for the tournament. Street toughs try to shake down the two to no avail. Small Shun enjoying doing damage. Ryu putting a stop to that for any of them get hurt more permanent. Sakura, under the same predicament, doesn't do so well with her first Tatsumaki attempt. Ken to the rescue on that one. Chun arrives to meet with Ryu and Shun as they enter the grounds for the tournament with Sakura and Ken in tow. Oh, there's Big Bad Sadler watching Vega murder Dan Hibiki. Oh, Ken's late, so he can't participate. You know who is on time somehow? Shun! In a cage, huh? Starts taking it to Zangief of all people for a while. One grab and smash the pavement. It's not over. Like Big Bro, Little Bro's got the Dark Hado too. For a bit anyway, Big Bro's gotta jump in and put a stop to Goof from breaking him as creepy Shades guy watches. Now Ryu's getting stomped on for interfering. Shun and Big Bro are linked. He starts to turn, Ryu does too. Ken has to snap him out of Kamehame Dokening Goof in the face, redirecting the fire, but it's still enough for the fight venue to collapse. I guess Goof falls to his death, maybe? Ooh. Sakura's hurt as a result too and gets carried to the hospital by Ken as Sadler's giant no-selling henchman watches. Probably an early version of those Cyborg Shadaloo uses. He can reflect projectiles, so Chun and Ryu take that, while he has his own to blast Shun unconscious, who confirmed my suspicions earlier when Ryu asked Shun how he has the Dark Hado. He learned it from Dad. Ryu again tapping into his Dark Hado and obliterates this henchman. A helicopter immediately arrives to rain fire down on Chun-Li while Ryu sits and wonders, what happened with the Dark Hado? What have I done? Chun gets kidnapped, and Chun just leaves him to wander the streets to get his ass beat by some random punks because he can't fight back? Oh no, wait, there she is again. The hell happened there? Okay, so now Ryu's with Chun-Li getting informed about Sadler. Yeah, that was kind of pointless. Sakura in the hospital on her handheld playing Pocket Fighter? I don't remember that getting such a handheld treatment. Well, at least not in the States. There was a black and white version on a handheld console called the Wonder Swan. That's what she's playing. She's being visited by Ken, telling her, fall for him if you want, but take this martial arts stuff seriously, though. The pain he's going through is a wall all fighters meet at some point. If you're thinking about when your next fight is, and if that's all you're thinking about, you'll be doomed. I think he's more or less saying, like, okay, if you're going to take on our style, you gotta be wary of what kind of baggage comes with it. Rose returns to tell Ryu that Shun can't break the Dark Hado on his own like you. She really likes taunting him for some reason. Ryu's concerned that if he fights, the Dark Hado will take him again. He with Chun-Li go to some place with a lot of Mokujin coffins looking real spooky-like, because Ryu figures, okay, if I go here, meet Akuma, maybe I'll try to break free. I need to overcome him, and so I can overcome the Dark Hado. But seriously, Ryu takes a breath in this movie, and that Dark Hado swells. Chun-Li breathes, and we get ass and crotch shots for some reason. Ken thinks that here it might be time to take Ryu out, thinking even Akuma couldn't keep that power at bay. So they fight while Chun-Li's left wondering, as is Sakura, why does he fight? After the fight, Ken tells Ryu, you can break free from the Dark Hado. Another tournament taking place. This time Ryu and Ken are dressed to compete. Oh hey, Dan survived. On the plane to the tournament sits also Chun, who thinks her father might be there. Got some cameos here. Adon, Birdie, Dalsim, Guy, Rolento. Where's my boy Sodom? Oh, he drove all the way here in his big truck. Sounds like his MO. They land and open up on Sadler's lab, complete with roaming crazy people. Possibly lobotomized. Not creepy at all. Ken again nearly getting killed when he fires his Godoken against Birdie. Birdie wins, so he gets led by the nose and put into a chamber to get gassed. Ken boots Sodom soundly enough. Then as Ken is escorted down, Ryu and Chun back him up to boot down the thugs and pump them for information. Those lobotomized people, they've had their fighting data sampled and drained away, leaving empty shells. Birdie's about to be next. Ryu senses Shun. Oh, he's suffering real bad as Sadler plans to take all this data, including the Dark Hado, to take over the world.
Of course!
Birdie's saved by Ken and Shun, and they fight the number 2 guy again. I guess they rebuilt or cloned him or something? They sense Ryu's key in him. Then Ryu kills some orange gimps? Does that attack? This movie sometimes. Ken having some trouble with the number 2 guy again. I think his name's Romanov. Birdie's no match either. And even in danger, the crotch shots don't stop. For Chun-Li. Number 2 grew a chest face. I doubt it's a Ghost and Goblins callback, but yeah, second face Shun in his gut. It's creepy. Ryu arrives to fight and implies Shun was just a trap for Ryu to show, saying a fake brother, getting him to channel in that Dark Hado, but no, Ryu keeps control and tries to boot him on using his own power. Okay, now the face turns into a full body. It's starting to get real creepy. Romanov got no problem doing MVC-style Hadokens. He's about to vaporize Ken, smashes Chun, who interferes again. Ken decides he's never fought to kill before. He needs that to change here. Shoryuken! Hits number 2 and takes it, and Ken's spent. Time for Ryu to put him down again with the Dark Hado. He hits his Hadoken in the chest, out pops Shun. Convenience. Sadler gets his complete makeover. He's Sadler Baki now, odd face and physique alike, as he wonders who will be swallowed up by who's evil. Rose again? Now ain't the time. Shun, Chun-Li, and Ken try to talk to Ryu to get him not to succumb. Sakura elsewhere saying, why do you fight? You fight to find that answer. Anyway, Ryu finds that MVC strength level Hadouken on his own and puts Sadler down, who just blows away like he's made of sand. Back to Shun admitting, yeah, he did set that trap, but Ryu treated him like family regardless, so bleh. Yeah, he dies. Chun-Li back to fighting goons, Sakura back to training, Ken wins another tournament, says something akin to fighting, and Ryu returns to fight Akuma. All this as credits roll, so yeah. Nowhere near as good as the last one. An hour and a half, and it still feels like super rushed in places, kind of tell the story of Alpha, but its own thing too. Best character, I like Sakura, but not enough meat on the bones to qualify her as best. I think that honor should go to Ken, who's the backbone of helping Sakura, Ryu, and Chun-Li. Even if he is secondary in all this, dude even stood up to number 2 guy to save everybody. Total stud in this movie. The worst, I guess I'd go with Chun for worst character. More specifically, the movie's insistent on just... I've seen her crotch more times than her face in this movie. Give us nudity or move on, movie. Shit or get off the pot. She can help Ken too, so... I don't know, an argument can be made for Shun to be worst character. Well, you don't have a movie without him, but him also having the Dark Hado, how he was created, how did he get it, from Akuma, from Ryu, never explained. So, at best, he's just the MacGuffin for something you didn't really need. I mean, the tournament's a way to get them in there where they need to be, and since they're Street Fighters, they'll go regardless, so you wouldn't have to sideline Ken for half the movie and Sakura for all of it. Why not even have Sakura lean into learning, but Ryu personally cautions her so as not to fall down that path. You know, gets a little more serious, like grabs her wrist in a movie or something like that, and she's like, but why? And so she starts second-guessing herself, like, maybe this isn't the way or something like that. And then to find the way, like, oh, he fights to find that answer. But she's still the power-on moment of this movie. Just her lightening the mood by being adorable before the seriousness brings her down, too. Like, she can't escape it, but okay. Knows when to get serious when it's time. Power off is just how the last movie's moves looked in comparison to this. Most fireballs outside of booms were just these spheres of energy. Even the SPD on Ryu looked awkward on the landing. It's less hard act to follow and more barely even tried. Not done with Alpha yet. It'll be a whole decade before my next review. Something comes out in 2005 of Street Fighter Alpha Generations as Street Fighter Week continues. So until next time, take care, and if you want a fun but cautionary drinking game for this movie, take a shot every time someone mentions Dark Hado. It's gotta be in the double digits for this movie, seriously.